What's up, YouTube? Good evening to everybody. Hope everybody had a better than amazing day. We are back here again with another elevated conversation, conversations with Ken, doing yet another video. Tonight is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be an absolutely amazing interview with a gentleman that I've known now probably a little over a year. Phenomenal gentleman. You guys are gonna love his conversation. You're gonna love his story. Guys, before we get going, you already know how we rock. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Go ahead and like this video because it's going to be absolutely fire. And last but not least, go ahead and share this video with anybody that you think can benefit from it. I promise you, they will not be disappointed. Let's get it. All right, guys, y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see who I'm talking to tonight. It's going to be a great conversation, man. So I'm not even going to hold this guy up any longer because I know his time is super duper valuable. Mr. Larry Murray, man, what's going on?
Ken, what's up, man? What's going on? Feeling pretty good.
How's it going, dude?
Man, everything is going good, man. I'm feeling great. I'm just happy to be on here with you, man. Thank you for the invite.
Hey, man, glad to have you, bro. I know your time is valuable with everything that you got going on, man. I think you're probably the only dude in this world that actually have more going on than I do.
That's funny. Hey, I do got a lot going on, man. But I mean, when you follow your purpose, man, you're doing what you're supposed to do. It becomes easy, man. So this just kingdom business.
I tell people that all the time, man. When you find your passion and you're doing what you love, man, the world is literally your playground. Like literally, the world is your playground.
Yes, sir.
So look, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys jump on, man, go ahead and show us some love. Drop your city, drop your state. Let us know where you guys are chiming in from so we can see what our reach is tonight. This conversation is going to be good tonight. It's going to be really good. So if you know somebody that can use a touch of motivation, tonight's call is going to be one that they absolutely want to jump on to. This gentleman, I know you know, man, Mr. Charles Ivory, my guy.
Charles.
So, man, look, I'm not going to hold you any longer, man. We're going to go ahead and just jump into this conversation, man. So I know the answer, man, but for those people who have not had the opportunity to get to know, man, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, where you're from, what it is you do for a living.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Larry Murray II. I'm not junior no more because I got a son now, man. He the third. So, but yes, man, I'm 28 years old, out of Hinesville, Georgia. Born in Savannah, Georgia, but you know I rep Hinesville, man. That's where I was born and raised. I'm a school teacher. I teach 7th grade English language arts, math. You know, I'm a co-teacher, so you know I tap into different subjects. You know, like I said, social studies. So I mean, I teach it all pretty much. I also am a basketball coach, man. I coached pretty much every school here in Hinesville except Lewis Fraser Middle School. So I mean, I coached at Liberty High, Bradwell Institute. That's another high school. So now I'm currently at Snelson Golden Middle School, where I'm coaching basketball there. So it's fun, man. I enjoy doing that. I'm also a youth director at my church, district youth director at Fellowship of Love Worship Center in community church in Hinesville and Savannah. My parents, they are over two churches, so I'm also a musician there, where I'm the youth director at. So I play the drums there as well too. So I mean, it's a lot that goes on, man. You know, I try to tap in different levels in the church where I feel that I'm needed. So I mean, that's just the gift that God gave me to be able to play the drums and be able to have the reach to be able to reach the youth as well too. So I do that. I'm also the youth coordinator for Liberty County in Hinesville, Georgia as well too. So that's where I have a group of a group of youth council kids. So we meet every Wednesday, man. We talk about different things that we want to do in the community, and we make it happen. We make it happen, and then I believe, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Ken, man. I do a lot. You know, I mean, I'm a father. I have a beautiful wife, man. We've been married for 2 years now. We got married back in August 23rd of 2019.
That boy know
So
the date. That boy know the date.
you gotta know the date. She listening right now, so I already know. If I said it wrong, she gonna come on here and say something. But yes, man, a beautiful wife. We have a beautiful son, man. He's 9 months right now, so it's a time, man. You know, especially first year, being a parent. Your life changed from being just married to now you're a parent. You have a son. You have somebody that looks up to you. That depends on you. So that's a different level right there. So I'm just blessed, man. God has blessed me with everything that's going on right now, and I'm just blessed to be here to be able to share my life with you guys today.
Man, that time went fast, man. God, seemed like the baby was just born a couple months ago.
Man, that's how I feel, honestly, man. But he just fell off the bed yesterday. You know, I'm just like, yo, you calling too fast, man. Like, what in the world? Slow down.
Now, for everybody that talks about my schedule and all the things that I do, think he got me beat. Think he
Man.
got me beat. So look, man, I hear all the things you got going on. And look, before we get going, look, for those of you who don't know, Larry Murray the second is actually Pastor Murray's son. I know should be obvious to you all, but this is Pastor Murray's son. Pastor Murray that did he did my second episode with about do we really understand the assignment, and he also did our sixth show that was the show with Charles Ivory and Judith Ivory and our First Lady Murray about the keys to a successful marriage after the I do's. So you guys know he comes from great DNA. He comes from great people, man. Just wanted to make sure you guys had that connection there, that this is actually Pastor Murray's son. My group and my flock, man, we've actually adopted Pastor Murray as our virtual pastor. So like on Wednesday when he does Bible study, we actually would take the Facebook stream, put it inside our private group, so everybody will have access to the Bible study that he do on Wednesday night. And
Wow.
to
That's
this
dope.
day, man. Well, to this day, I take that back. The marriage series is my second highest streaming video, but it stayed first for a long time, and there were people who were literally asking us to come back and to do a part two to that. Man, when I tell you they got in it, bro. They got in it. It was plain language. Anybody could understand it. And they were so transparent. You know, they were very transparent. A lot of people in the ministry, they put on this fake facade like everything is perfect and they've always been this person and everything they've done has always been in line with the word. But they got very vulnerable with us and let us get inside the way they were back then to the way they are right now. And I mean, the people really, really appreciated that.
Wow, man, that's amazing, man. I love to see my parents do ministry. So, and I love to hear people talk about what they're doing in the ministry and how it's affecting their lives. So that's amazing, man. I love it. I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
I actually told Pastor Murray, you know, when we were talking that just being transparent about it, I actually had kind of lost faith in the church because I see so much going on in the church right now, and you know, pastors are the leaders of their community, but I don't think they were holding people accountable. So if
Right.
you're willing to accept anything from anybody, then to me that's not leadership. And
Right.
Charles put me on to Pastor Murray. I listened to a couple of his sermons, and everything the guy was saying was spot on, man. It was exactly the exact opposite of what I was hearing from most churches. So, you know,
Wow.
I'm absolutely A1 with them, man. I appreciate them for coming on and gracing my show with their presence twice, actually.
That's
And
what's
I'm gonna
up.
have to figure out a way to get them back on a third time, because I promise you that successful marriage thing was it was fire.
It's
It was
important, man.
fire, bro.
I already know
I'm
they
gonna,
gave
I'm
it
gonna
to
have to say it to you. I mean, it was. I go back now. Even it's been about a month, and I
you.
still go back periodically and just listen to it and
Mhm.
just see, how transparent they were and how real they were and how everything they were saying was not only lining up with the word, but it just made so much sense.
Right, and that's how they are, man. They spot and they keep it real. They don't everything that you guys saw on the live here with you, man. It's not they don't fake that, man. They actually incorporate everything that they're saying. They incorporate it to their lives. So I'm just glad that they was able to bless your show, man. That's
Oh
they real
man.
people.
Bless the show, man. They blessing our group. I've seen like a lot of the members in the group have actually friended them on Facebook. So, we follow them, throughout, the things that they do in their everyday lives, man. So, like I said, that's my virtual pastor now.
That's what's up, man. Love it.
So knowing that, man, there's this huge stigma. There's a
Mhm.
huge stigma about pastors' kids. I mean, you've heard the stigma, man, about pastor kids, the ones that be wilding out because they reject the Bible, they reject the teachings of their family. But then here you are, as Charles say, Superman and doing everything known to man, you
Uh,
know, great father, great husband, doing a lot of things in the community, man. So what was it about your life and the teachings of your parents that made you want to stay on the straight and narrow and not fall into that statistic of being just a typical pastor's kid?
Man, great question, Ken. Coming up as a pastor's kid, like you said, there's a stigma on us, but I think I understood early, who I was. You know what I mean? Like I understood that I'm different. You know what I mean? I know I'm different. There's no reason for me to try to, try to be with a crowd that I know that I'm not a part of. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but and then also my parents, growing up, my parents didn't keep us like too tight. They let us be able to experience life, and I think that's what was important for me and my siblings, coming up because we were able to experience different things and do different things, and without them being over our head and stuff like that. But at the same time, we did have that word in us. We do go to church, man. We listen. So I mean, we were able to incorporate the word into everyday life. So I mean, because we know, I mean, like they say, you can't I mean, if you try to go away, the word is going to bring you back. You go back to what you've been taught. My parents, they did a good job of just keeping us grounded and holding us accountable, building us as building me, as a young man, to be the man that I am today, man. So I'm just blessed that I had parents that really did that allowed me to just live life and just be who I am. They're
Yeah.
not trying to force anything on me. They allow me to live, which is making me make my own decisions to be able to do the various different things that I'm doing now.
So how many sisters and brothers do you have?
Man, I have a twin brother and I also have a older sister.
Okay.
Twin brother, older sister, man. So
Who's the older of the twins?
I'm older by 4 minutes. Yeah, man. My brother got me beat by 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Yeah, my sister, she's 30. What if she's 5 years, we're 5 years apart. So 28, 5 years. So she's 32.
Okay.
33, 5 years apart. 8 plus 5, 33. I'm tripping. My math gotta get right. 33. She's 33. We 28.
Would you say you're English teacher, man? You're the math teacher, and then
Yeah.
furthermore,
I'm
that
more
is
English.
late.
I'm more English than math.
So look,
Yeah.
man, we got a full house tonight. So once again, guys, look, we appreciate you all for joining us tonight. If you have not already done so, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. This is what we do every week, man. We find interesting people who are movers and shakers in their community, and we interview them. We want people to see that, even though the world, you watch the news right now, it tells you that the world is in absolute chaos and everybody's losing their mind. But there are a lot of good people out there who are winning, who are level headed, and who are making a big change in their community. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel to be aware of everything that we do. Go ahead and like this video for the YouTube algorithm. The more likes we get, the more YouTube will suggest this channel to other people. And then go ahead and share this video. If you know somebody that needs an uplifting word or needs a laugh or anything, go ahead and share this video with them. If you look to the very right of the screen, it's going to be a bell there. Hit that bell and you want to go to all. That way you'll get notifications of everything that we do. So, dude, teaching, man, teaching. What in the world made you decide that you wanted to teach?
Ken, I'm gonna be for real with you, man. I didn't want to teach at first. Like, I didn't want to teach. I didn't want to teach. I, when I graduated college, I didn't really understand or knew what I wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because I was trying to find a job in my career. Couldn't really find it. Things were I was getting rejected. People were telling me no, they didn't want to hire me because my resume wasn't what it felt like it should be. I didn't have the experience. Um, so I was like, okay, well, I was sitting in the house. My mom was like, you should try substitute teaching. So I was like, I thought about it. I thought about it. I was like, I don't know if I want to substitute teach. I didn't know if I wanted to do that. But, I did end up coming back to it. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to substitute teach. So when I got in the school system, I see Ken just got off of here, but I actually enjoyed substitute teaching, man. I really enjoyed it. I love the bond that I built with the kids. That was very important for me. And that's the reason why I'm there, man. I'm there for them. You know what I mean? I want to be an advocate for them. And so that's what drew me back to teaching, man. I really enjoyed just that connection that I was able to build with those kids, man. They really love me. I feel like a celebrity every day I walked into school, man. All the kids, man, they in the hallway, Mr. Murray, Mr. Murray, Mr. Murray, man. And that means a lot, man, when you know that, because that's all love right there.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I mean?
sure.
They really enjoy my presence in the school. So that's really what drew me back. And Mr. Murray, when you gonna be a real teacher? When you gonna, what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what, man? This one for the kids. They want me in here. Let me do everything that I need to do to go ahead and square that away to be in here. So that way I can make an impact wherever I need to make an impact at.
Yeah, and man, it's a major shortage
Oh
of
yeah.
teachers right now. There's a
Yes,
major
sir.
shortage of teachers, and there's an even larger shortage of black male teachers.
Yes.
So kudos to you for that, man. I really believe that, I know all teachers are great, but I really think it's good for young men to be able to see themselves in the
Mhm.
people who teach them. A lot of people don't know, man. That was originally my major. I was a secondary education major with an emphasis in biology.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm
Okay.
kind of like you, just being honest about it. I didn't want to teach. I
Yeah.
wanted to coach though, but the only
You
way
want to
you was
coach?
gonna coach was to
Yeah.
be a teacher.
Yes,
So
sir.
that was my major, man. But after doing some other things, God had other plans for me.
Mhm.
I still there's a part of me that still wish I would have done it,
Mhm.
but everything turned out the way it turned out for a reason. I'm blessed that it turned out the way it did,
Yeah.
and that's one of the reasons why I go back into the schools as often as possible to help the teachers, to give the kids incentives for good behavior, give them incentives for good grades, to give
Mhm.
the teachers incentive for coming to school every day and doing the things that they do, because we know for the most part they are extremely underpaid for what they do. They do it strictly for the love of the kids, and there's not a profession on earth that does not have a teacher to thank for who they are and where they are. So we definitely need to do as much as we can, as community people, as business people, to make sure that we do everything in our power to support our kids, to support our teachers, and to support our schools. So kudos to you for that, man.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
So you go from substitute teaching to actually getting your certification, getting everything set up, and then you decide, hey, I think I want to dip my foot into this coaching thing.
Oh yeah, man. And coaching was always a part of something that I wanted to experience and something that I
Mhm,
wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I was already coaching before I even got my certification to teach. So I was on as a lay coach at the high school. You
mhm.
know what I'm saying? So I was actually coaching at Bradwell Institute as an assistant coach, and I was getting that experience. So that was fun, man. I enjoyed it over there. The love was great over there, man. Bradwell Institute will always be, that's my alma mater. So you know what I
Okay.
mean. So, yeah, that's my alma mater. So I was able to walk in there, man. I remember um, my first day teaching. I was at Midway Middle School. My substitute teaching. I was at Midway Middle School, man. I came in there with a suit on. You know what I'm saying? I took it seriously. And people looking at me like, who is this guy coming in here with a suit on? Substitute teacher. You know what I mean? Young guy. So I made a great first impression. And the second day, I remember I got a call from the principal. Actually, while I was substitute teaching at Midway Middle, I got a call from the principal at Bradwell Institute, and he told me, "Man, I have a long term position for you over here. I want you over here starting tomorrow." And as you know, when you on as a long-term sub, that's more pay. So I was like,
Right.
man, look, let's do it, man. That's what I went to school there. I know where everything is at. Let's do it. So I took on that, and then I got into coaching, like you said, man. Like I said, I was over there coaching at Bradwell, and I loved it. I love coaching over there, and that opened up different opportunities for me to be able to, thrive in as far as the coaching arena that I'm in now. So different opportunities opened up to where I was able to be head coach, going from there to Liberty County High School as the head JV coach, and now I did that for 2 years. So now I'm right here at Snelson Go to Middle School, where the things are not as intense as high school, because high school is a major commitment when it comes to that coaching, man. It's a commitment. You really gotta. And at that time, I was courting my wife. I was courting my wife at that time, so that was a very trying time, because I had to be committed to that coaching job, but at the same time, I'm trying to make sure that because we were long distance, but we'll talk about it later. But yeah, we were long distance, so I was able to balance that. And now I'm here, and I enjoy what I'm doing, man. I love coaching. I enjoy what I'm doing.
Yeah, man. I actually coach a little league team, and I was telling somebody the other day, man. Like my team, bro, we are 0 and we're 0-3.
0-3. Oh
We're
man.
0-3. So you would think, with us being 0-3, that I would be absolutely